So the Montreal Canadiens' endless fascination with francophone goalies of the 1970s into the 1990s into the 2000s didn't stop with the previous podcast we did. This is another person in the mix, the very, very talented Patrick Labreque. Now at 6'1", 190, he first came to Major Providence when he was playing in the QMJHL for the St. Jean Castors, the St. John's Lynx, where he eventually was drafted by the Nordiques in round 5, 90 overall, and a 91 entry draft, despite the fact of a 17, 34, and 6 record. But his average of 384 drew a lot of recognition because anybody under 40Q could go far. Now he played with Quebec's affiliate in Halifax in 92-93, had some very tough results, with only 8 wins in 49 games over 2 seasons. He did play with Greensboro of the ECHL as well, where he had a winning record. 94, he split time with the Cornwall Aces of the AHL and the Greensboro Monarchs of the ECHL. Then he found himself in the Montreal Canadiens' wheelhouse. He was their unofficial backup in 95 with 15 wins, 17 losses, 1 tie, and also played 5 games with Wheeling Thunderbirds of the ECHL. Now in 96, he had some really good totals with Frankton, 23, 18, and 6, and also had a 2-game call-up with Montreal that year, where he had 1 loss in the 2 contests with a 4.29 average. Now in 97, back to Frankton, also time with the Quebec Rafales of the IHL. In 98, he played with Baton Rouge and Hershey, but then he went to Europe. He played in the German League for 2 years before coming back to the Fort Wayne Comets of the UHL, Bakersfield of the WCHL, and St. Angelo of the WPHL. Now, after that busy season, he found himself in the Quebec Senior League with Sorel for 3 seasons, and then went to Russia to end off his 2003 season after completion with Sorel. 2004, back with Sorel that season, 10, 14, and 1, and wrapped up his pro career officially with the Saint Hyacinthe Cousin in 2005. So a well-traveled, well-thought-of hockey player, and post hockey, he ended up being the goalie coach of the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles in the 2002 season, besides what he was doing with Sorel. So, I mean, being a high draft pick, playing with the Montreal Canadiens for a couple of games, being a player that a lot of squads benefit from, all I can say is that Patrick was given every opportunity to make the NHL. He wasn't good enough to make it, but good enough to have a good extended career in the pro leagues. And when you say you play in Europe, sometimes your skills get honed. And all the major leagues he played for in North America, including the NHL, and that alone draws much respect, because it's hard to make any NHL team, especially when you're drafted that low in the modern NHL era. Thanks for listening. Bye.